Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new, hello, and if you're not, welcome to my channel. Welcome back. Today's video, I'm gonna be doing a tutorial. I did this look last weekend, and then I put a poll if you guys wanted me to film it, and you guys, I forgot what percent of you guys said yes, but I will put on the link somewhere you guys can, I will put on the screen somewhere you guys can see it. But yeah, so I decided to do it, and I am going to be using the Sweet Peach palette by Too Faced, one of my favorite palettes. So I only use this palette. I didn't use any other palette. So it's going to be it's pretty easy to do. Only last weekend I did only half of the cut crease, so I'm going to cut the whole crease. So, you know. Okay, so I already did my face makeup, well, my foundation. I didn't do like the rest of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pin this hair back, well, the wig back. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with where are my brushes? I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my, where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my Morphe brush number R39, which is a fluffy brush right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and start off with my transition shade, which today I'm gonna be using Peaches and Cream, and I'm gonna put that all over my crease, all over the lid. So this one right here, and I'm just gonna put it on my crease and all over my eye, like I do with all my transition shades, all the way to the top of my eyebrow. With the same brush, I'm just going to go ahead and start putting the darker shades in my crease, and I'm going to start off with the shade called Purry, I think. This one right here. This one. And I'm going to put that on my crease. So since I'm not going to be smoking out the outer V like I normally do, I'm just going to smoke out, well, not smoke out, but put the shades on my crease. I'm not going to bring anything down here because I'm going to cut the whole crease. So yeah, I'm going to be using the same brush. I'm going to dip into the transition shade again, and I'm just going to blend this out. So I do want to keep it really clean. So okay, now I'm going to grab another brush. I'm going to be using a pencil brush. I'm going to be using my Morphe brush number M321, and I'm going to dip this into the next shade, which is a deeper shade right here, which is called Summer Yum, and I'm going to be putting that in my crease only. But I want to put that on top of this one, so I'm going to be using this pencil brush, this one right here. So like I said, I'm going to put that on top of this one, so like this, and then that's going to help to define the crease a little bit more before I cut it. I'm using the same brush. I'm just going to, with no extra product, just whatever is on the brush, I'm just going to blend this out. Back and forth, and then circular motions. And then I'm gonna go in one more time again with that darker brown with the same brush, just to bring back the color, because just like that, because I did blend it out, but I did want that definition back, but I didn't want to blend it out again, so that's why I only went in a little bit like that. Okay. So now I'm going to grab the same brush again. I'm just going to dip it into the transition shade one more time, and then just blend this out again. So now I'm gonna deepen it up a little bit more, so I'm gonna be using the same pencil brush, and I'm gonna dip it into a darker brown shade that is called Charmed, I'm sure, which is up in the corner. This one right here. I'm just going to put that a little bit on top of the other shade, like this. Just like that. I don't want it too defined, just a little bit. I'm going to be grabbing the same brush. I'm not going to blend that out. I'm just going to blend the top one more time, just to make it look a little bit cleaner. And then after I cut it, I am going to go back and fix that harshness. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and cut the crease. I always use my Born This Way foundation by Too Faced to cut my crease, just because of the formula. It's not too liquidy, but it's not thick either, so it's really easy for me to use to cut my crease. So I'm going to be using it. I did purchase a bigger one. I purchased a small one because I wanted to see if I liked it, and I ended up liking it. So I did purchase a bigger one, and I'm still finishing this one. And to cut it, I'm going to be using my Morphe brush number M421, which is this flat brush right here. So what I do, I'm going to put some in the back of my hand. Just that much, not that much. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut the whole thing. So if you guys knew, I was struggling with cut creases a while back, but I feel like I've gotten better with them. So that's why I decided to not do this a voiceover like I've been doing lately, because I wanted to explain to you guys how I've been getting my cut creases and the technique that I use that really helped me. I'm gonna put it in the like all over the lid first, like that, and I'm gonna look up, and then that's when I'm gonna cut it. So I've seen this technique used before, and I never tried it, and then the other day I was like, okay, I'm gonna just try it to see if it works, and it worked really good for me. So that's why I've been getting really good at cut creases, because I've been using this technique. And then I don't like wipe it up, I bring it down like this. And then you want to go in with a little bit of concealer at a time, because if you put a lot at one time, it's just going to make a really big muddy mess. So now that we are all ready, I'm going to go ahead and set that with my translucent powder. And then to set it, I've been using one of my BH Cosmetics brushes. This is my brush number 103, and I like it because it's flat, but it's fluffy too. So it grabs like a lot of concealer. It grabs a lot of setting powder, and it's really easy to me to set it. So I'm just gonna grab some, and I'm gonna be using the translucent powder that I use to set my face, which is the Too Faced setting powder. I just noticed I'm using nothing but Too Faced products. Okay, so, and then I just dab it on like that. And I'm just grabbing the powder that's on the cap. And I usually just set it until I see no more shininess from the concealer, because where it's shiny, that's where you didn't set it and it's wet. So I try to look in the mirror, and then the parts that are matte, then I know those parts are already set. And I usually just let it sit a little bit, just so I can really grab onto the concealer. And then I go in with the shimmer eyeshadow. So while that's like setting, I do go in back and fix my crease, because sometimes I do feel like my cut crease is a little bit too high, so I try to fix it. So I grab the same pencil brush, and I'm gonna dip it into the first two brown shades that I put in my crease, and I'm just going to slowly bring back that crease shade. So like that. Really easy. just like that. And then I'm going to be grabbing the same brush I used before, and I'm just going to blend this out really slowly without getting rid of the cut crease itself. And then I'm going to be using the same brush, and I'm going to dip into the really dark shade that I added at last, and I'm also going to put that on top like that, just a little bit. Then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to grab the brush, and I'm going to dip into the transition shade and blend this out. I go really slowly because I don't want to get rid of the cut crease itself, because then we did it for nothing. So you want to go slow like this. Okay. So now we are ready for the shimmer eyeshadow on the lid. And for that, I'm going to be using my AOA Studio brush number E122, which is a flat brush, to apply that shimmer eyeshadow. And the shimmer eyeshadow that we're going to be applying is the one called Luscious, which is at the very top of the palette. This one right here. So I'm gonna dip, here it is. I'm gonna dip the brush into the shimmer eyeshadow. Really pack it on there. And then I'm going to grab my Fix Plus and just spray the brush. And then we're going to apply that all over the lid where we cut it. And then I also like to pack it on with my finger just so I can really get like really intense with the shimmer eyeshadow. So that's what we're doing. So it's like kind of, I'm using the brush to apply the first layer, and then I use my finger to pack it on one more time, and that really brings out the pigment of the eyeshadow. And then I'm going to be grabbing this other shade right here called Nectar, which is on top of Peaches and Cream, and it's another lighter shimmer eyeshadow, this one right here. And I'm just going to apply that on top of it. For eyeliner today, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Mega Slim Skinny Tip Eyeliner. This one right here. That is a really sharp wing. It's going to bring it out a little bit. And then I'm going to do a small layer. Thin enough to just cover up the lashes.
Just kidding, you came off thick as fuck. Oh well.
Then I'm going to be using the same concealer and the same brush to clean that up a little bit, because it's not crooked or anything. I just like to clean it up because I do have like eyeshadow underneath that, and I don't like the way it looks. So I just grab the same brush and the same concealer, and I'm just going to go ahead, okay, and just put it on here, and then I bring it down. And then this helps to really sharpen up that wing. So. And that also sharpens up my eyeshadow. And then I like to like blend it out with my finger. And I grab the brush that I used to set the lid with my cut it. And then I get translucent powder. And then I just set that. Okay, so I put on my eyelashes. For eyelashes, I used my IIKONN lashes in the style Bugatti. And it looks like this. These have got to be one of my favorite pairs of lashes ever, because they are so big, and look how big of a difference it makes the eye makeup. Like, it makes it look way better. Like, oh my god, these are so pretty. When they do dry though, I do curl them, just because they are a little bit too low, so I like to curl them to bring them up a little bit, especially like the end ones. So I just go like this, and then they curl up. And while you guys know, I have a code for IIKONN lashes, so it's gonna be on the screen somewhere, and it's also always on my description box. All my codes are always in my description box on all my videos. So if you guys forget, you can just come to one of my videos and get the code. And then that also helps to stick them with the real lashes. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and finish my makeup. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke out the bottom lash. I'm going to put in black liner in my. I'm gonna put black liner in my waterline and also to tightline, just because that really that makeup look better and really brings it together. So first, I'm gonna apply my eyeliner. I'm gonna be using my Milani Supreme Coat eyeliner. You guys know this is one of my favorite ones. I've been using this since the beginning of my channel. And if you guys knew that already from watching my first videos, I love you guys. First, I'm going to tightline with it, and then you see the difference it makes when you add eyeliner to your waterline and your tightline. Like, it makes the eye look smaller, but I love the way it looks. Now I'm gonna go ahead and smoke on my bottom lash. I'm gonna be using my e.l.f. crease brush. It's a pencil brush, and I'm gonna be dipping into all the 3 brown eyeshadows I put in my crease. I'm gonna smoke out the bottom lash. So I'm gonna dip my brush on all 3. I'm just gonna mix them and then just apply it. And then I'm gonna go in again with the eyeliner. And I'm gonna finish the rest of my face makeup. To bronze today, I'm gonna be using, well, to contour, I'm gonna be using my Cheek Parade palette by Benefit, and I'm gonna be using the Hula bronzer. You guys can see I already hit pan on it. This one right here. And I do like to use the brush that came with the palette. I just like the way it contours. So I'm just gonna dip it in and then carve out these cheekbones. Just like that. And then we're going to contour this down here. Now I'm also going to contour my nose. I'm going to be using the same bronzer. Okay, I'm just going to use a different brush. I usually use my From a 202 brush, but today I'm going to be using a smaller angled brush. Oh, I did get it with my Ipsy. It's Luxie's mini angled 131 brush. It's the same brush as that one, just smaller, and I'm going to be using this to contour my nose. I want to see how precise it gets with this one. I forgot how good this smells. Now that it's close to my nose, I remember. And then these nostrils, because they're big. So to blend that out, I'm going to be using the same brush I used to set my face, which is my Morphe 11 Y11, and since the Hoola bronzer is too light for me, I just use it to blend out my nose contour. So and that usually works. And then I also use it to clean up this contour down here, so I just go like this back and forth, and it usually cleans it up. So now moving on to blush, I'm going to be using the same palette. I'm going to be using the California blush, which is this one right here. It is such a pretty rose goldy blush. It's one of my favorite ones. And I'm just going to put that on my cheeks. I love blush. Oh, and I'm using my Morphe brush number E4 to apply it. I'm going to be using my Pure Cosmetics Sculpture palette, but I'm going to be mixing both of the both of the highlighters in the palette. So I'm going to be mixing this one and this one. Oh, sorry, this one and this one, which are called Originator and Trailblazer. Morphe brush number R36. Sorry, I'm gonna be wetting the brush first with my Fix Plus. So I'm just gonna wet it, and then I'm gonna dip it in. So I'm just gonna dip it in. Oi. Oh, that is so pretty. And then I've been using my my blender lately to really like blend that out to make it look a little bit more natural. I mean, well, it's not gonna look natural, but you know what I mean. I'm just going one more time again. So, oi. So pretty. And then I'm also going to apply it to my Cupid's bow. I love adding a lot of highlighter to my Cupid's bow. So I'm done here, why not? And then I'm also going to apply it to my inner corner and my brow bone. So for that, I'm going to be using another pencil brush. This one, oh, here it is. I'm going to be using my Clean Color pencil brush. This was only $1 on Hush. And then I'm also going to wet it with my Fix Plus. So, okay. So I'm going to dip it into both. First I'm going to do my inner corner. Get that blinding highlight in your inner corner, girl. And then I'm going to do my brow bone. Like that. Sometimes I do like to bring the brow bone highlight all underneath my eyebrow. It just depends on the makeup I do, how I want it to look. So like right now I put most of it over here, but I'm gonna bring a little bit to the rest of the underneath eyebrow, like that. And then, you know, I always like to add some more on my Cupid's bow with my pencil brush. For mascara, I'm gonna be using my Too Faced Born This Way mascara. I'm going to use it to blend my real lashes with my fake lashes. And then I'm going to use it to coat my bottom lashes. And then for lipstick today, I'm going to be mixing two products. I'm going to be putting on my Soft the Matte Lip Cream by NYX in the shade Abu Dhabi. So this one right here. Okay. And then on top of that, I'm going to be adding a lip gloss. I'm going to be adding my Lorac Alter Ego lip gloss in the shade CEO, which is this a darker nude lip gloss right here. I just thought a glossy lip was gonna make this eye look really good. So. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It was requested, so you know, I came through for you guys. And I love how it came out. I did pair with a different lip. Last weekend I wore a darker nude lip, but it was this kind of the same lip gloss. It was from Lorac as well, but the other one was way darker. But yeah,
I feel really cute. I mean, I am cute, but I feel really cute right now.
thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, bye guys.